Grace and peace, family. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm so pleased to be with you for a very brief war brief. It looks like when I decided to quickly go live before I head to my medical appointment, looks like somebody else is lined up to go after me. So I'm going to make it very fast. I got 5 minutes. I want you to make sure that as you come in, please come in, give it us a big thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like and share the broadcast. When you do that, beloved, you allow notifications to go out to more people to let them know that we are here. And how many of you all know, as I have taught you over the years, that your Black grassroots media, such as myself and the Vicki Show, we are on the front lines of warfare. Yes, it's important that you support folks like us, because I promise you, mainstream media is not doing the talking for you. They're not a voice for you. Looks like a few people are coming on in. Thumbs up, thumbs up. I don't know if the notifications will go out, but I always say that at the right time, the right people will hear the broadcast. So, beloved, as you come in, maybe so, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and share. Somebody said I need to contact you. Go to my website, beloved, contact page at vickiplanet.com. Would you do that? That's vickiplanet.com. Make sure you spell my name right, Vicki. My name is not short for Victoria. My mama said I didn't look like a Victoria. There are no double K's in my name. There are no E's in my name. There are no Y's in my name. My name is spelled Vicki. So make sure you put that in there, because sometimes if you're trying to reach me elsewhere, you won't be able to find me if you spell it with some of the other ways and variations of spelling the name Vicki. Let's get to where we're going very quickly. Jean says, DC loves you, Vic. I love you back, DC. Family, I want to let you all know I am so proud of you. You, the Black grassroots, are showing up, not just watching folks like us, but you are figuring out what you can do to actualize and to affect the information that we're hearing. You know, sometimes so many people, when they listen to folks like myself, notwithstanding the physical work that I've done, the activism, the resources, and so many other private things that I've done, things that I've done over the years before I ever came to online media, they want to know, well, what are you going to do about it? What's this, that, and the third? Let me tell you something. There are different types of warriors. It's your job to figure out how you're supposed to utilize the information that we're giving you. Someone like myself that's overcoming extraordinary obstacles, health issues, unbelievable things that the average person might have broke under. And again, my long reputation of service to people, even before I ever came to these platforms. When you are watching a weather woman or a weatherman give you the weather, you don't call down to the station and ask them, do they suggest you get an umbrella? You don't ask them, should you leave home early for school so that you can get to work early and get your babies out on time? You're supposed to be able to take the information that you've been given. Is that right? Assess where you are and figure out practical ways to implement the information you've been given. And you should not need to be prompted. But because our people are asleep and because they've rocked us to sleep, I have to do a good job of waking you up. Somebody talk black to me. I love you back, Cleveland. I see y'all coming on in. Black hat fit is on point. Thank you, beloved. Y'all know, even when your sister with the curly braids going to her medical appointment, I can't be dressed up too much because of what I have to do. But y'all know I got to just put the little Vicki, the little Vicki swag on it. Just do what I do, notwithstanding. Y'all, come on, stop playing with me now. Let's get to where we're going. This is under the Copyright Act of 1976. I mentioned what I just said a minute ago because, yes, Pamela, you caught it live. I wanted to mention a minute ago, I mentioned the fact of, I'm so proud of you all, because some of you all are figuring out how you can take the information that we're giving you and how to actualize it and implement it in your own life. Now, these sisters certainly sound like that they're on code, and it certainly sounds like that they're not listening to your joyless reads. Talk black to me. And you're fired, Tiffany Cross of NBC. You're fired, CNN, Don Lemonade. Talk black to me. And Jonathan Capenhart. Talk black to me. Your Rolanda Martinez. These are your blackface folks who are not speaking on the things that we're speaking on. They're not ship-shaping nothing. Nobody's even wanting to listen to them. Talk black to me. Well, family, when you listen to these sisters, I'm not going to play all of it because one of the sisters, she uses a lot of cuss words. So I'll allow a little bit of it just to, but I won't play all of it just out of respect for the platform. You know me, I cross my T's and dot my I's and I go overboard, even if it's technically not against the rules. But I like to respect the different platforms that I'm on. Make sure, family, as you come in, give us a big thumbs up, share, share, share. I want you to listen to these sisters. The DNC chair is Jamie R. Harrison. Jamie R. Harrison is an American attorney and a politician who's the chairperson, as I just mentioned, of the DNC, which stands for the Democratic National Committee. How many of y'all know about the DNC? The Democratic National Committee, rather, they're supposed to be at the forefront of pushing the Democrat agenda and to get voters out. Are y'all hearing me? They're the ones that are supposed to help with strategy and do outreach. Well, they have been failing miserably in reaching their most faithful Democratic bloc, which are Black folks. The reason they're failing miserably is because they intend to fail miserably. They are trying to replace us in more ways than one. They know that Black folks are becoming more and more disaffected, and we are awakening to our political power, and we are learning not to misuse it. So some of us believe that one of the reasons why the powers that shouldn't be are allowing this invasion of illegal migrants to come into the country is because many of them are trying to make pacts and alliances with these group of people so that they can vote and replace us. Talk black to me, somebody. Among other nefarious schemes that they're up to. So they're not really, they're not, you know, they just expect us to show up. And because we all of a sudden are asking for something for our vote, quid pro quo, like we should, they're frustrated and upset with us. There's an energy that we foundational Black Americans carry, and they can't afford to have that energy interfering with their politics. I'll explain more of that later. Well, these beautiful sisters shut down Jamie Harrison while he was attending this event at a college. Now, what's interesting is, it's not, number one, there was not a lot of people there. And according to one of the sisters that you're hearing in just a moment, she said they charge the students who already paid tuition to attend it. And I want you all to send this also to any of your Black family members or loved ones that you know that are in particular, you know, attend or have historically Black college or university, or any college or university for that matter, and make sure that they're tuning in and watching the Vicki show. Because I'm looking at the energy and the disposition of some of the Black students that were sitting there, and you can tell that they're being programmed and they're not properly being radicalized with the truth of Black empowerment. Talk black to me. Shout out to some of the women that were there. Now, again, this clip that I'm going to show you very quickly, a couple of brief clips. And again, family, bear with me because one of the sisters, she really let them have it. So I won't play all of what she says, even if it may or may not be allowed, you know, some of the cuss words, but I'm just going to try to really limit it, okay? And by the way, if you have any babies, just keep that in mind. But her anger was a righteous anger. She displayed a righteous indignation. She was still respectful, but you knew she didn't come to play. And it's high time that we abandon these games and allowing ourselves to be played. Talk black to me, somebody. So family, let me hurry because I got to get ready to go to my medical appointment, which is why I'm dressed down. So let me let you watch this clip very quickly. Are you ready? Thank you so much for giving us a big thumbs up, and sharing the broadcast. Watch this. Jamie Harrison's funny looking self sitting there getting his work.
We need an it's not just about lineage-based reparations. We have other problems. You're asking us for our vote. We need an anti-Black crime bill. We have just witnessed in Jacksonville a white supremacist shoot down 3 people for the sake, just simply because they were Black. Subsequent to that, there was another thwarted attempt at a church, right, that was thankfully thwarted, where they wanted to kill Black people in a church. This is literally our life in our world. Within the past 30 days, then up in the Cape, at Massachusetts, we got young white supremacists sitting up there trying to drown a teenage Black boy in a pond and yelling George Floyd. So we have a real problem. The DNC needs to give us an anti-Black criminal bill. It's extremely serious. Let's reel it back. Let's take it back to Buffalo. Oh, everybody was shot in Buffalo. No, hold on. In Buffalo, we died. We died in Buffalo, but we got an anti-Semitism bill. What is the DNC doing about anti-blackness in this country? What are you talking about?
Good question.
What are we doing? We need to do something about lineage-based reparations, and we need to do something about anti-black crime. You are the DNC. You have the power of the DNC. We don't see it. Joe Biden said that he had our back, but what we're seeing is that he's stabbing us in the back. Thank you. Respectfully.
Respectfully disagree with you.
When you respectfully go to the wrong court, and look at the current events. Look at what's going down in the national media. We're getting killed.
Well, and listen, man,
they're drowning.
I know that.
They came 2 weeks ago.
I know that.
You want to drown a teenager in a white supremacist, young one too. They're being breeded. You want to get them drowned everybody's trying to act like anti-blackness doesn't exist. And on top of that, right here on this university, the Freedmen Center, we're talking about the Freedmen. We're talking about the descendants of U.S. chattel slavery, known as Freedmen and the Negro. When is the DNC going to do something for the Negro?
Somebody put some black hand claps in the chat. Somebody put some black hand claps in the chat. Don't tell me that these sisters are listening to your regular, smegular, mainstream mass media entities. They're not listening to them, baby. See, this is the real black grassroots. See, they're figuring out when these knuckleheads are showing up, they're catching them on camera and they shutting them down. Shout out to that sister that put it down, didn't she? Now, did you see how aggressive and how rude he is to her? Do you all think that he would go to some LGBTQ event and talk over them and talk crazy? Do you all think that he would be so condescending, arrogant, loud, and disrespectful if he was talking to Jewish folks? Do you all think he would talk to Latino community like that and shut them down? See, they feel too comfortable disrespecting black folks. But baby, it's a new day. Now, let me show you this other clip very quickly because I wanted to give some commentary in between. But like I said, I got to go because it looks like it's somebody coming on behind me, which I didn't know until I got on. So I want to hurry up, okay? Everybody hit that thumbs up button, share. My name is Vicki Dillard. Family, you can tell I'm headed to a medical appointment real quick. I have to be dressed down, but I wanted to run in real quick, tap in with the family. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button whenever you watch this. Be sure to share, and also subscribe. I see that's, that we're growing in leaps and bounds. And since the past few months, I've noticed since I've been here also that they've gained almost 100,000 new subscribers nearly. So that's because of you all. So be sure to continue to share. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard, and also be sure to check out my website at VickiPlanet.com. And thank you so much for supporting Fly Nubian Queen. Watch this very brief clip of the sister, but I need you to pay attention to Mr. Harrison, the DNC chairperson, how he's going to disrespect this black woman. And again, she uses a lot of cuss words, but she's still not, in my opinion, she's still not disrespectful. She's just giving him this everlasting word that they so absolutely deserve, but I'm gonna have to cut it because I just want to respect you if you have babies and children and you understand. But pay attention to what he's getting ready to do.
Illegal, but only offer,
Hold on.
Illegal, but only offer, only talk to black people about voting. And that's what you're doing up in here today. Pandering for votes to all of these students up in here. You're sitting on your hands, literally, and then you're going to be disrespectful and walk off the stage.
Look.
You want our vote. Sir, we've been voting for 60 fucking years, and we haven't gotten a damn thing from you, Joe Biden, or Kamala Harris. We haven't gotten anything.
So family, I'm gonna stop it right there because she going in on it. But do you all see him walking off? I took a picture of it, a screenshot, before I came on. And this is what you family need to be tagging the Congressional Black Caucus. You need to be tagging, I don't care if they're your white, Latino, Asian, or whoever representatives. You need to be tagging, emailing, messaging, and showing up where you can and show everybody this picture. This is what the Democrats do. That's their chairperson. That's their head. It's their job to come up with the Democratic strategy, family, to get elections. And this is what they do when they're talking to black people. They walk off. As you can tell, the sister was barely talking to him long. And notice that she didn't use any cuss words until he started walking off. Did y'all notice that? Did you notice how she was telling him he was just sitting on his hands? And she was pulling out device so that she could make her points. And she really got heated when he started walking out in the middle of her talking. She didn't even start using that language until he disrespected her. He didn't disrespect her alone. He's disrespecting you. I don't need to give a whole lot of commentary because I've been doing this work for real, for years. And thank God I'm hearing other voices rise up. And of course, there are other folks that do similar things that are on code about this message. But I want you to know that's what the Democrats do when Black folks demand something for their loyalty and for giving them power. And don't let other Black-looking people keep saying dumb stuff. Like there's two parties. When y'all gonna go down and confront the Republicans? Tell them we will do it the moment we start voting for them 80-something and 90-some percentage like we do for the Democrats. We give them disproportionate criticism because we're actually giving them power to do something. They're the ones who claim they would do something. We showed up to vote for them and they're doing nothing. Stop playing dumb. These are examples of what you can do, family, to affect change while we simultaneously construct plans to get reparations, as we continue to codify and get on code, as you continue to engage in your own individual and collective and communal Black empowerment, Black businesses supporting each other, so forth and so on. We've got to do multiple things at one time. Cheryl said that's a classic example of Black hate. You're exactly right, sis. And that's how we need to label it. And you got to understand he represents the Democratic Party. This is the Democratic National Committee. Research their website and what they're supposed to do. The whole reason they even exist. I got to go. Show respect for the next person that's coming up. My name is Vicki Dillard. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am also a spiritual teacher. I'm raising up world shakers and history makers. And you only change the seasons of your life when you change the information that you hear. I heard a doctor say that one time. So when you make yourself available to some of my spiritual teachings, not my religious teachings, my spiritual teachings, you put yourself in a position to transform and to become highly magnetic to manifest your purpose and destiny. You can go to clubvicki.com. You can go to clubvicki.com. The link should be pinned in the chat. That's club, clubvicki.com, clubvicki.com. Join us there for a very, very, very low price. Your life will never be the same. Thank you so much for tuning in, sharing this broadcast, giving us a big thumbs up, and share it with everybody you know. Be sure to listen and re-listen and figure out what you can do to get involved in your own way. Are y'all hearing me today? I love you so much. I can't wait to see you again.